separate topic. I listened carefully to the Senate Republican leader this morning, Senator McConnell. I struggled to understand one aspect of his speech. He referred to the notion of helping those who are facing eviction as some form of socialism. What we are doing, of course, is to try to make certain that all of these people have a roof over their heads, and some of them are going through extraordinarily difficult public health challenges. The money that we're sending their way is not just for them, obviously, but also to benefit the landlords, the people who own the property that they occupy. Now, that is not unusual for this Congress, in the midst of this pandemic, to step up and help small businesses like landlords who are trying to pay their mortgages during this difficult time, when they have tenants who are going through economic distress. I don't think that's socialism. It wasn't socialism when we created the PPP program in 2020 on a bipartisan basis with record-breaking sums of money to give to small businesses to help them through these treacherous times of this pandemic. It was just common sense. Our economy was taking a hit, and they were too. We wanted the day to come when we could deal with this pandemic effectively, and also that they could return to their businesses. Was that socialism, that we would have that kind of an effort? I don't think so. And as a matter of fact, when it came to passing that legislation, it was bipartisan and virtually unanimous. President Trump supporting it, as well as Speaker Pelosi, when it all came to pass. I mean, it's an indication of bridging the vast political differences in this country when an emergency demanded it. I don't think that's socialism. When it comes to those tenants who are trying to struggle to get by in these difficult times, helping them and the landlords whose property they occupy is not socialism. It's what America is all about. It is, of course, an involvement of the government, and we all voted for that, but it is in a specific context of helping people. What the president has now proposed, beyond this infrastructure bill that we're facing, is that we looked at other aspects of family life where we can help families cut the cost of the basics that they face, whether it's child care or sending a child to college. I don't think it's socialistic to say we want 2 additional years of education for the graduates of high school in America, so they're prepared to compete in the 21st century. That's just common sense. Socialism? I don't believe it's even close to socialism. It's really preparing them for a competitive entrepreneurial economy and for success in life. That, to me, is a noble goal, whatever party is behind it. And when it comes to the debt ceiling of this country, I just hope we can find a way to deal with this responsibly. It has always been a political football, depending on which party was in power. But to risk the possibility of a default on America's debt at this moment in our economic history is a dangerous, dangerous undertaking. We need to do the right thing. We have to concede the obvious. Certainly the previous President Trump didn't win any accolades for fiscal conservatism. And we have to come together to recognize whoever the president may be. The important thing is that this nation move forward toward cures for the illnesses that we face, but also to an economy that is expanding. Mr. President, I yield the floor.